guys, welcome back to You're Too Pretty for This. So before I get into this message, I want you all to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and then share this message with anyone who you think may need to hear a good word. So today we're going to be going over Proverbs chapter 25, verses 2 through 3. And it says, "It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, and to search a matter is the glory of kings. As the heavens are high and the earth is deep, so is the hearts of kings are unsearchable." So, like I said in all of my videos, these are my private Bible study sessions that I do on my own, that I just share with you all. So a lot of times these scriptures can seem like, okay, it's common sense, it makes sense, but I want you all to understand that some of these scriptures that look like it's common sense, God has a deeper message for us. And I just want to relay that message that I received to you all. So it says it's the glory of God to conceal a matter, and it's the glory of kings to search out the matter. So what is glory? A glory is a high renown or honor won by notable achievements, and it can also mean a magnificent amount of beauty. So I got out of this scripture, let me proceed. When you were formed in the secret place, you were hidden until you were found. Just as God called you to this earth, He hid in you a precious gift, a precious purpose, a precious knowledge, a precious mind, and a heart to seek after Him. What is hidden is the wisdom of Him. What is hidden is the knowledge of Him. It is hidden because He wants Himself to be hidden. Hidden so that we desire to know Him. On the path, we discover ourselves in Him. Only kings will find the matter that is hidden. The Lord prepared our destiny before we were formed. He knew all things that would happen in our lives. So He buried parts of Himself in the things we see and the people we know. To search for the very thing that will glorify Him and crown you with glory, having found the true gift of life, which is the knowledge of the one who created all things. So when I said hidden Himself in people and things, I meant that by, you ever ran across a person and they asked you, did you know Jesus? Or they may have given you a scripture, or they may have said or done something as it pertains to God or the Bible. That's what I meant when I say He hid Himself in people, because everyone on this earth, at least at some point in time in their lives as an adult, has either already have or will receive some type of knowledge about God, or some type of questioning, asking, do you know God? Do you know about Him? Do you know about this? So that's what I meant. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter. What is the matter? As you search and dig deep into your soul, you tap into something not many tap into in their lifetime. That's why it says it is the glory of kings who search the matter. Having been through the trials of life, you will be revealed some things that your spirit will want to search, but with all of the distractions, you won't be able to perceive it, which will cause you to forget and move through life in a way that was never designed for you. When you seek, you will find. But to go beyond the surface is to lose yourself in order to find Him. A lot of times on this walk with God, a lot of things shed. It's kind of like scales or a snake shedding its skin. When we're on this walk with God, we shed a lot. And so what we thought was our identity actually isn't. So we lose parts of ourselves when we're on this walk with God, just to find him. And when we find him, we find who we are in him. So you lose your identity, like I said, in the world to have an identity in the image of the one who was hidden, waiting for you to find him. The scripture says, as the heavens are high and the earth is deep, so the hearts of kings are unsearchable. So the hearts of kings, a king is in a high ranking. So to be a king, you must earn the title. To be a king, you must be humble yet mighty. You have to be brave and strong yet gentle. And after searching the matter and discovering it, your surroundings are different. You are different. Everything is different to you. So it says the hearts of kings are unsearchable. So it's comparing it to the heavens, which no one can see, and the deepness of earth, which no one can ever go. It speaks of how wise you will be after finding the matter, how in tune with God you will be, that no one will be able to understand your words or your presence, because that's how in tune you will be with God. It means that the depth of your knowledge will be so great, it will confuse those who think they are knowledgeable. And think about the life of Jesus. Think about how wise he was. Think about how in tune with God he was. When people would talk to him and ask him things, and he would speak to them in parables, he would speak to them with wisdom, they didn't understand him. So that's what I meant when I said you will be so in tune with God, people won't understand you, because you're going to be speaking from a knowledge from him, not a earthly knowledge. And you have to understand that the king has a place on the throne, and the king is designed to rule. So position yourself for the search of the matter. Deny your own wisdom to take up the wisdom of God. Deny the pleasures of the earth that are temporary. Search for the matter as a king would to obtain the glory. When you find that matter, you will be seated on your throne so that you can rule and teach what you know to nations. God has a position for you, and the position of a king is a great one. God is calling you to find the matter he has concealed. Do you not recognize it? Are you not seeing the signs of him where you are in your life today? Is he not giving you the messages and your dreams and visions and the things around you? Because he does it all of the time. And are you even looking for God? So to search out a matter is the glory of kings. You have to get to a space in life where you want to search out God. A lot of times, and this has happened to me and it's been happening lately, we may be watching something, we may be looking at something, outside, or we may come across a scripture, we may come across a quote that may not even relate to it, but it can remind us of a scripture that it speaks to us. And I believe that that's God a lot of times kind of tugging and saying, hey, I want you to search me more. Because like I said, this scripture has been repeated several times during the past week and something since I've been watching these videos. And I'm like, okay, maybe this means I need to seek God more, because I remember being in a place where I just had started praying and talking to God. I really didn't know what I was doing, but I did it because that's what I wanted to do. And although I was in a position where it wasn't really healthy for me, I still sought after God because I desired a relationship with him. It's just that I was just straddling a fence, like people would say. And so me doing that, it kind of would lead me down my way and not the way God would want. So I remember all of the time when I would talk to God, God, I want to be closer to you. I want to have this relationship with you. And this was like 2013, I would say 2013 maybe, if not 2014, but I want to say 2013. And fast forward to today, it takes time to get in that place with God. But not only time, it takes your persistence. God is not gonna bombard your life and say, learn about me and demand you to do these things, because he's not going to violate your free will. It's up to you to want to gain and build that relationship with God. And so a lot of times I do feel that God send people your way. He sent messages your way to let you know that, okay, you do have this assignment. I do have something for you, but I'm not going to reveal it to you unless you seek me. And so when I came across this scripture, from hearing it over and over, I said, let me look at this scripture. Let me see what it is that I need to know from this scripture, because like I said, it can be plain as day, whereas common sense, I see what it says, but there's still a message in this scripture, not only for me, but for you all too. And so not just with this scripture, but with anything, if you feel that something outside of your normalcy is pulling at you, like, I want to find out about something, I want to find out about this, just anything, that may be God telling you, find me, search me, because he has more for you. And there's this scripture that says, I don't even want to exaggerate, but I know I saw it in the Bible. And it said that I don't want to be wrong, but I could have sworn I saw it in the Bible. It said that your purpose is measured, your grace is measured by your purpose. But I cannot find it, but I know I saw it one day in the Bible. But I'm saying all that to say, we live thinking that we have the next moment, and we don't. We're not in control of the next moment. But what we are in control is how we want to have that relationship with God. We are in control of the things that we do, the things that we take in, and to live on this earth and to not want to find out information about God and find out the things he has for us. Because the thing is, God has so many great things that he wants us to have. And we never really get a chance to experience those things because we don't want to build a relationship with him. And God's thoughts towards us are so great. The plans he has for us are so great. And if you can recall, when David wanted to build a temple for God, and God told him no, it's not that he didn't want David to build the temple, but it was because he wanted David's son to build the temple. So God's plans for us goes beyond our lifetime. It will fall and overflow into the next lifetime. So in order to know and understand what it is he has for us, we have to seek him. We have to run behind him. We literally have to desire to get to know him. And once we build that relationship with him, everything will come together. And like the scripture said, it's the glory of God to conceal a matter. He's not gonna just pop out and say, this is what I have for you. Bam, 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 bam. Like, you have to want that relationship with him. You have to want that. And in order for you to have that, you have to search, well, who is God? Who is he? What is he about? How can I get to know him? And when you start to search, that the glory, it's the glory of kings to search the matter. And so I think that's a beautiful scripture. Like I said, you guys, if you want to read it, it's Proverbs 25, 2-3. You can ask God to reveal whatever it is he wants you to know out of that scripture, as well with any other scriptures. But the purpose of this message is to have a relationship with God, seek God, search him and get to know him, so that you can be glorified. He can be glorified through you. So that's all I have. Thank y'all. If you have any questions, you can always comment below, or you can always reach my Instagram. I'll put my Instagram in the bio. Y'all have a good day.